What's happening, fellas? Fellas. Playing a little Cat's Eye, Final Fantasy 11, and today on the stream, I thought maybe we'd talk about Puppet Master. So I heard pretty good things about the old pup. Pretty good solo, pretty good damage, top tier damage actually, which I'm super inexperienced on Puppet Master. On any Final Fantasy server, regardless of retail or what. So I did unlock it and level it to 75, and because I heard it was a really good soloing, so I have it up there. I got it up. My Puppet Master is okay. But so it looks like if you're playing on the Ace account, you won't have access to custom quest, but Crystal Warrior has some frames via a custom quest on the server, which is interesting. Let me move my head to the other side so you can read. My face is facing. Whoa! There we go. I moved myself. And so you just skim through the information here. But I did buy a lot of attachments. So it says most attachments work. You can buy a lot of the attachments from Yo-Yo Rune in Nashmao. Nashmao. That's that guy. And yeah, he has the tension spring. He has like all this. So expect to spend a lot of dollars. I want to say it was like $2 million to buy everything or something ridiculous. I don't even know if I have even the most expensive ones towards the bottom here. But there are builds that you can kind of follow. And so if you were like, I only want to buy, say I only want a tank puppet for now, then you can buy the attachments that would make your puppet a tank. Because it could also be like a range damage dealer, melee damage dealer, magic caster, healer. How you augment it, it can fill a lot of different roles. Cinnamon or yes. All right, so go back. So you can buy those from that guy. And the other guy that you could buy stuff from is Minjing's Puppet Master Shop. Oh, I didn't even know about this. So talk to this guy here. Hey there, friend. And then you could, oh my God. Well, okay, so it's way more. Well, no wonder I don't have this. I'll say optic fiber is a really good one to grab. But, okay, I have not purchased it, so I'm still missing a ton then. All right, so you're spending way more than a couple mil. There's $2 million right there. Okay. Yeah, so I would say optic fiber is a really good one. I saw that in a lot of builds. But you can also buy I haven't purchased any of the artifact stuff. I have the relic gear that drops from Dynamis, so I've been using that. All right, what else? There was other adjustments, adjusticlements. Did I skip it? Did I miss it? There it is. Available attachments. We already went over. Oh, then this kind of goes over what it says not all of these attachments may function, but these are all permitted ones for use. So, I know like if you're looking to build, I've primarily done like tank stuff. So it does have like the strobe, uses provoke, and then usually like fire stuff equals damage or stored TP. Ice is basically like magic attack, reduces MP cost, magic accuracy. Wind would be evasion. I think you can do haste. Yeah, adds haste. Or ranged accuracy. Earth is like reduces physical damage taken. Stone skin. Thunder would be like critical hit rate, counter, and accuracy. Water is magic defense stuff. Reduces overload rate. Light is like increases your hit points and adds regen, which would be like a tank one. So you want probably, and then flash bulb. So you'd probably, if you're trying to build a tank, right, you'd probably have maybe like a strobe for provoke, and then a optic fiber, and then like auto repair with flash bulb. So it's flashing, it's provoking, it has regen, and then the dark would be for magic. So if you want a caster frame, it gives refresh, conserve MP. So the caster class would have like. So the reason that's important is like you get so many slots you can fill on your puppet. So, like, say you equip a certain head and body. Like, the body is how the AI works. Excuse me, the head is how the AI works, and the body is, like, what it does, whether that's, like, ranged attacks, melee attacks. And then each of those pieces on the puppet have, like, slots. So, like, certain heads have, like, you can do, like, 2 white, 2 black, 2 water, 2 thunder, or whatever. So, I don't know if that'll show. It may show on here. Let's see if we can see more information. I'm a huge fan of information. Are you? Yes. What if I just talk to... Okay, so puppet traits and abilities. Go over this a little bit. So you have, once you unlock it, you can do the quest to unlock it. No strings attached. If I remember right, in order to get like new head pieces and stuff, there's quests involved with that. So you can, at level 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, you may unlock a new automation. So all the automations, you know, they come with different elemental affinities, and that you can put attachments on there. Does it show what's what? Oh, this is what the attachments do. Okay, so here you go. So like level 1, all these head pieces that you buy can cast Dia, Cure, Stone. So you can see which spells are linked to what head pieces. And then the body also indicates like what else. When we get into game, it'll make a little more sense, I suppose. Because right now you're just... Oh, here you go. So here, this is what I was talking about. So you get frames. So you can have like the Harlequin head, and you can mix and match the head and the body. And see how like the sharp shot head will give 3, 3, 2, 2. And so you kind of mix and match, and then that will allow you to equip. Because then the attachments, like each one, like this one, Mana Tank 3 takes... You have to have at least 4 of the dark elements to be able to put this attachment on. So you probably need a caster. Yeah, so look over here. Spirit Weaver has 4. And so you'd have 7 total on the dark to be able to equip that. So hopefully that makes sense, mixing and matching. And they each have, it says, information on how to acquire the frames. Talk to this guy, and he has quests. He's the puppet guy in Ergen. And you trade him like the black, like these turbans, and then pieces. And there's also equipment and then ingredients. So once again, this is a very, very gil intensive job, because you're buying all the attachments, you're buying the frames, you're buying the materials, unless you're crafting all these. But it shows like this is what you need to trade him. So you need to trade him the coins plus these pieces of equipment to unlock the frame. So you got like a ranger frame, red mage frame, paladin frame. You can buy specialized head pieces, so the white mage and the black mage head pieces. It says you can give him coffee to hurry him up, otherwise it takes a while. Yeah, it says 2 to 5 game days, so it's a couple hours. What else? Combat parameters. So there's a lot of information here. I don't even fully understand all the different interactions you can have. But based on like when you activate your abilities, will like dictate how the puppet takes action. So you can see like it has like when you use maneuver priority. So if you have a fire maneuver up, it'll use like these spells. If you have that caster frame, so say you use a wind, say you're like fighting a monster and you want the puppet to silence, you'd use a wind maneuver. And certain frames only do certain things. Like there is a tanking frame, there is a ranged damage dealing frame, and so you kind of have to swap between the two, like if you want one to cast. Also, certain puppet types do specific weapon skills. So one of the big things is Puppet Master can skill chain with its puppet. So you would do your character's weapon skill, and then activate an ability, and it would use the skill chain, or it would use its weapon skill and create a skill chain. So I heard like the RQ Ballista is a really strong weapon skill for the ranged attack. But there's a ton of stuff. Like I said, if anybody's got any input, let me know. Like, hey, this is something I'd look out for. This is something that I'd mention. Oh, you can change their names if you're curious about that. You can pay them like 10,000 gil, and you can change to any of the names. I think mine's like a number. I think it's X32 or I don't know, or V1000. It's like a robot name. So there's tons of names you can change. It should just let you name it, but I suppose you'd be putting like dickhead. You put some names in there that aren't game appropriate. But all right, let's see what else. So just like any other pet job, right? You have items to help like restore your pet. You can use abilities to like modify your pet. Talk about, so here you go. So you do have like repair ability. Does it have a pet command job ability? So you have like this, your overdrive would be like powering your pet up. X-Deuce automated. What's that? Reduce call time. Call forth your automation. Activate there. Activates the one where you call him out. So you call it out. 20-minute cooldown. That's crazy. But it comes out, and then you can also repair it. So it has built in, like if you equip the auto repair set, it'll regen itself, but you can also put like an item on it to repair it. So you got to have the oil in the ammo slot, and then it will recover its hit points. But yeah, other than that, the Puppet Master itself, the job is like a monk, basically. It has hand-to-hand skills, uses martial arts, and like knuckle weapons. Okay, what else did we miss, boys? I think that's it. Let's get in the game and we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll try to fight something, or I'll die a lot. Adventurers, remember, no GM, don't annoy us. Okay. Got it. Yeah, it's nice on the Discord if you have an in-game issue, look to see if it's already somebody else posted about it already. That way you're not repeating yourself. Whoa. The team's busy, and I'm sure they don't have unlimited resources. I know, like if I had a server and people were playing on it, it'd be hard to manage like all the DMs. I mean, the YouTube channel's not too bad. I get DMs a lot, but that's it doesn't like ping my phone, so I'll see stuff whenever it's posted. But I think YouTube also filters a lot of it, so it's not too crazy. Playing Blue Mage last night. Go Blue. Blue Mage is the best mage. Let's see if I got some dollars in here. Hey, dollars. 4,000. I'm broke. Alright, so let's switch over to PUP. Change jobs. Support job dancer's fine. Look at my gear if you want to look at me. So since you can, you go to your gear, you check your equipment. You can switch between changing yourself, which is your master, or your automation. We'll do myself first. So I have the Machiochi. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but it's the hand-to-hand, drops off domain invasion. It says pet, region +1, and double attack +2. So it gives my pet those abilities. And then I also get the stat bonuses. Everything that's listed on the domain invasion, like stat-wise, works outside of domain invasion, except for it says quotation domain invasion, which I think just indicates the buff you get inside. So you get everything that's listed on the Knuckles everywhere, except the domain invasion perk, which is like region, refresh, and store TP or something. That's just an added bonus. You get your animator. which you have to have that equipped in your slot to control the puppet. It's just a standard piece of equipment. I think you can get better animators to make the pup do things faster. I don't know about that. But this will be my haste set, so we're looking to build TP, do damage. So I got the turban, get from coins. I'm going to change this. I got the peacock charm now. So I got the charm from the Burning Circle fight. I showed how to solo that on the channel. Brutal earring. I just attack. Like I said, I have all the Dynamis gear. I guess we can show that real quick. So that's the headpiece, so it adds regen to both myself and the pup, to the puppet. You get accuracy to yourself and the puppet, haste to yourself and the puppet, accuracy for yourself and magic accuracy for your puppet, and then magic attack bonus to the puppet. I haven't quested any of the other artifact pieces, but you'd want to do that so you have a full build. Oh, and then I also have the cape, which came from like Dynamis Bermuda Boo or whatever, so it gives the puppet attack. Other than that, I have haste on my belt and just rings. Alright, let's see what else. Oh, so let's check out the puppet now. So for your automation, you can switch out the different head styles. So you can have the Harlequin head, which is like your standard basic head, which gives you a variety of options, AI options. So it'll do a lot of stuff. It'll damage, it'll cure, it'll buff. So that's a decent head. Valor Edge head's like your tank head. Sharp Shot is damage dealing, range damage dealing. Storm Waker's like a red mage. Soul Soother's like a white mage, and then Spirit Reaver's a black mage. And with the different heads, they'll do different, like the higher tiered abilities. Like so, if I had the white mage head on, it'd do bigger cures and stuff, and the black mage would do bigger nukes. Valor, you have the Harlequin frame, which I think you start off when you unlock the job. You get the Harlequin frame and the Harlequin head. It's basic. I mean, you could also, let's see, what does it say? Does it tell us exactly what it does? So you could Google it, you could wiki it. It'll give, it says every automation frame and head has different elemental capacity. This allows for attachments to be used with an automation up until the elemental cost of attachments has been met or would surpass the capacity. Detailed information on frames. So we already looked at this, I thought. Does it really tell combat parameters? Oh, so it does kind of go into a little bit more information on like what the priorities are. So like your base head, 15 second between healing, casting delays, and 10 second between enfeebling. 20-second healing for the paladin head. So each one has like a different behavior as well that kind of follows. So you can mix and match to see casting priorities, depending on what maneuver you have up. This is what I mean. It's super complicated. I don't even fully understand how everything. But your tank frame, damage taken -12. So that's good that the tank frame is slashing. It'll stay in melee range, and it'll reduce damage taken. You can see like Sharp Shot would do piercing damage. You can actually put like a Sharp Shot head on with a Harlequin body, I think, and it'll like stay in melee range and like shoot piercing stuff. So you get the benefit of doing big damage with the Argue Ballista shot, and it'll still build TP by swinging, right? Which is faster than ranged attacks. But a lot of information, so have fun. Chris, you suck. Yes, thank you. Have fun reading. Alright, so yeah, each of the frames, and they each cost and time and material. But what do I have on right now? So, say I want Soul suit. I want a tank head, right? I want a tank that will remove all the attachments. I thought I saw something on the wiki that was like had a loadout basically, where you could throw in stuff for a tank build. Maybe that's further down on the list. It had also, yeah, it says ability automation required. I don't know if does your can you get the automation to do maybe while you're under your special ability the type of body you have equipped or whatever, or head, excuse me, the type of head you have equipped indicates which 2-hour ability it'll use. That's cool. So you can have the paladin body and it'll do invincible. Okay. Thought I saw frames. No. Is it just basic Puppet Master? Pupper Masters. Oh, community guide, maybe? Yeah, here you go. So check out the guide. It'll have pet sets. But this doesn't apply to Cat's Eye specifically. This is for retail, general information. So I want to say it's for retail. But here it kind of goes over, like, if you have the Harlequin head, the Harlequin frame, use it 1 through 10. Mainly you want a tank that can use protected shell. Then you have the Ranger pet, would be either the sharp shot head or the sharp shot frame, and weak to anything piercing. The big decision is which head to use if your target's constantly moving and you want your pet to be in melee range to build TP. So you use the Valor head. I think that's what I was talking about. Use the Valor Edge head and the Sharp Shot frame. That way it'll stay in melee range, and then it'll use the big damage weapon skill. But if your target isn't moving, or you want to keep it out of range, you can also force your pet out of the way. Like if the mob you're fighting has a lot of AoEs and you want it to be back. Non-casting tank frame. So you can use the Valor Edge head and frame, and it will not cast magic, but it does get it should say damage reduction there. It looks like it says 12.5% damage taken. I don't know what DT stands. Oh, my head's in the way. I don't know what that DT stands for. Let me move my face again. Whoa! But it says 12.5 DT, which must mean minus. It takes less damage on top of the 9% from stouts, meaning you only need 67 damage taken, physical damage taken to cap. So yeah, if you want to use optic fiber and auto repair, this tank will, or this puppet will tank really well. So, like I was saying, I think Soul Suizer and Valor Edge is probably a pretty good tank frame. Then you have like a Ranger non-casting. It'll just, if you use the Valor Edge head and the Sharp Shot frame, it'll increase damage potential. Tank with casting, use Soul Soother head and Harlequin frame, and it'll have more HP, but it also has Shell 5, so you can, if you're fighting a monster that has lots of magic attacks, then you'll have Shell 5 on your pet. So that's be a good option. Then you can have a white mage frame. Like if you want to have a pocket healer, you put the Soul Soother head on with the Stormwalker frame, and it'll be a little cure bot for you. It says it's hard if the entire party's getting hit with AoEs. It won't really do very well, but like single target stuff, it'll do fine. Then you have a red mage, so the Stormwalker head, Stormwalker frame. It'll cast haste. I don't know if it casts haste on Cat's Eye. Well, maybe we can test that. But it'll enfeeble, nuke, and heal. So it's a great all-around pet for an event you can't use trusts in. So this would be like the main benefit if you're doing something. I think I recommended Puppet Master to do solo Limbus. Like, so on CatseyeXI you can't call trusts in on Limbus, so this would be a decent job to solo with. It's fairly competent or survivable. What else? So it does say it shines in like salvage, but in CatseyeXI you can call in trusts for salvage. Sometimes it's a little glitchy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like I called in like a team of 5 fine one time, but then the next time I went in and I could only call in 2. So I don't know, little buggy there. Then you have the Black Mage, which would be the Spirit Reaver and Stormwalker frame, and you know, it says they lack on magic skill or magic accuracy skill, which you can merit those. There's merit groups. Let's see, your merit abilities can kind of pick up for the. I don't have any of them merited, of course, but you have fine tuning, which increases accuracy, ranged accuracy, evasion, and magic defense by 5, and then optimization, which grants bonus to your automations, attack, defense, magic attack, by 5. So maybe not magic accuracy. I didn't see that. Okay, well, maybe not magic accuracy, but a lot of, so I'd probably dump points into that. And you have probably want to put all 5 into automation skills, so you can bump up their skills by 2 points each point. 2 points each point. Yes. So what else? Recast, repair, activate. And probably I'm not sure on the other side. I would say this one max out, and then these 2 max out. I guess it's really up personal preference if you want to mess with repair to keep your puppet alive. You can short the recast by 3 seconds and increase the HP by 2%. Alright, what else? There was so yeah, you can skill chain with yourself. So you would have open, light, or dark if you have these weapon skills, which Victory Smite's not available. Strength Pummel is if you get the weapons. Tanking. So here's like a tank setup. So you would have, it says, you know, a big advantage to PUP tanks is the high and easily obtainable physical damage taken cap of 87.5, as well as access to shell 5. So your bread and butter attachments would be like your strobe, optic fibers, auto repair, flash bulb. So you use fire and light maneuvers to get these to pop, and kind of goes over like where you want to stack things. Traits, abilities. These are your sub jobs that you can do. Popular sub jobs. Warrior's like the highest damage, but it lacks invisible, sneak, and healing. Yeah, I'd say go with Dancer just because it's practical. It has utility such as Spectral Jig, and then you can heal yourself. You can also box step to lower the mob's defense, so that your pet does more damage. You and your pet do more damage. But you could do Rune Fencer, Ninja, Blue Mage. Really? Well, okay. Ninja maybe for. I'm gonna say Dancer is probably the best option. This is all related to retail. Oh, here's some sets. Oh well, that's not really gonna help. That's all retail sets. That's all stuff that you should. Okay, that's not helping. Okay. Oh, so here, this might give an idea, right? Like if you do want to look at, here's a list of how optic fiber affects other attachments. So optic fiber's a huge deal, I guess. Oh my God, numbers. There's a lot of numbers here. Can you read? Whoa. Let me make it simple for you. Optic fiber equals good. Got it, Chris. Did I? Oh no, I shut down the wiki. So we were looking at Puppet Master, Puppist Master. Yes, the Puppist. No, sorry, no, can't spell it wrong. It won't let me spell it wrong. It's like, how dare you put an S where it doesn't belong? Right in my S. Hey, don't you put nothing in my S. New player guide. Where did... Oh, community guide, okay. So we were looking at pet tank sets. Build. Okay, so yeah, here's like, so if you have like a ranger setup, you may want to go with the sharp shot head, valor edge frame, optic fiber, auto repair, coiler, turbo. So you guys can check this out too. Just come over on there on the wiki and check it out. But it's like, this is the maneuvers that you want to keep up. You know, you want to have fire, wind, and light for less than 3 minutes, or fire, light for more than. So basically, the light would heal if you have that auto repair on. It'll be healing your pup, your pet. So here's a tank setup. Right, I'm planning on using the Soul Soozer head with the Valor Edge frame. Then you put on Mana Jammer, Armor Plate, Resistor. I don't think we have any of those. Coil Charger, but you can see what, like, just click on it and see what is a good fill-in. So this is basically, it increases status resistant ailments, so you might be able to slap something else in there. I don't think I have that, or maybe I do. Coiler, what's that do? Occasionally grants the automation bonus melee attacks. So turbocharger is haste. So I know that's a one that's available. I don't think I have it. Shh. And I don't have optic fiber. Optic. I keep saying it backwards. Fiber optic. But then auto repair and armor plates reduces physical damage taken. So you just slap that in there, and then you just have less physical damage. So if you know, like, I'm fighting basic mobs that aren't casting on me all the time, you can put that in there. But it kind of shows like it's a generic pet tank, and you'll have these up. I want to say like the fire is what provokes. Right, fire. It says increases enmity and occasionally use provoke. So you use your fire maneuver if you want your pet to provoke. Wind would be haste and evasion stuff. Does he have an evasion thing on here? No, that just he has double haste. It looks like. Yeah, he gives magical haste to the automation. And then the light would be flash bulb. It doesn't have that one on there, but it has auto repair. So by having these three up, you're provoking, you're flashing, and you're hasting. If you have fire, light, so anything, so less than 3 minutes, use those three. Greater than 3 minutes, use those three. And then if the fight's longer than 3 minutes, you know, and you need more healing, like say you're starting to take damage, put 2 lights up for that's double regen, and then like a provoke. Does it say what else? Yeah, just provoke and that. Unlike some of the attachments, like when you use the fire, it'll enhance your attack power. Maybe that's what this coiler was. Oh, that's a thunder attachment. So anyway, give you some ideas to look at stuff, because then there's also like another tank class, and kind of goes over. But this is, like I said, this is retail, so this may not be a 1-to-1. So if you're tanking different boss fights, look at something, right? If you're tanking the Gnoll or the Frog, and then you have the maneuvers. I know the water mana jammer is magic defense, so you would have that water to give you a bonus if you're fighting something that is throwing magic spells at you. So that's why you'd have water and then double regen. Ranger solo. So like you don't necessarily need to fill out all the spots. Maybe that would be like, when wouldn't you fill out all the spots? I guess if you want it to use less abilities so it has a greater chance of using those abilities. But okay, let me look at my stuff. Maybe I can make something comparable. Alright. So got, oops. What are you doing? I have, my face! My face is bleeding. Alright, so I have, we'll go equipment. Wait, that's macro. And I wonder, there might be an automatic way to do this, like equip pet attachments and de-equip pet attachments. I don't know if there's a shortcut or a command you can do. I don't know about that. I would imagine there is. But okay, so we'll slap in the Soul Soother head, and you can also see, like, in the up here, oh, my guy's name is X32. It changes the hit points and the magic when you swap stuff around, and then the points here. So you can see it says like 0 out of 4, 0 out of 5, 0 out of 5, 0 out of 6, and then that'll allow me to equip different attachments. Alright, so let's try, what did we want? We wanted to use strobe, right? So it will provoke, that's 1. What'd that say? I'm missing a bunch of stuff. We might have to, do I have to buy stuff? No. Get out of here, I ain't buying anything. Alright, so we probably want some armor plates, strobe, chargers. We want to go heavy on the armor plate. Tension spring is attack. Evasion. So what were the 3? So I'm going to focus maybe on fire, wind, and light maneuvers, because those will be the 3 that I have up while I'm doing things. Alright. Is there... Do I have... Oh, here we go. So I have armor plate 2, armor plate 1. Alright, so we're reducing physical damage taken. Did it say use stone skin? Nah. Alright, so we got some physical... I'm missing a bunch of stuff, guys. Don't yell at me. Stop yelling at me! Alright, so provoke. Tension attack, store TP. No, you probably don't want... Oh, wait, improves TP efficiency. So if you're skill chaining with your PUP, probably want to use that. Attack. No, attack, yeah. I mean, we'll do attack here in a second. I just want to see what else. Probably want evasion, I would imagine. Ranged accuracy. Okay, we'll slap on a couple evasions since we're going to be using our guy to tank. Accelerator 1 and 2. Now we're maxed out, so you can see, like, I added the 2. So, like, this one costs 2 wind, and this one costs 3 wind, and we only have 5 out of 5 wind. So now it's showing that we're full. We can't add any more wind. It actually blocks it out too. Like, you can't use any more. We might want to do some accuracy stuff. I'm going to use... Oh, there's flash bulb. I'll use flash bulb. So I provoke and flash. And what else? I only have one of the auto repair kits. Boo! I better buy some more auto repair. And a tank. Okay. Damage gauge prioritizes curing. I won't be... He'll just be... so the tank is a non-caster, so it doesn't really have the ability to cure. We can do magic defense, though, just in case. I mean, what other spots could we fill up here? Probably want to throw in some attack. Right, so we'll do attack here. Oh, we're maxed out at +3. So would it be more beneficial to do a 1 and a 2? And something that would, like, did it show on that spreadsheet? I don't know which one's better. Like, if you were going to do... I better go get myself an optic fiber. Yeah, it looks like that's a pretty universal piece to have. I don't got shit. Maybe just type it in. What's it called again? Tension spring. Like, would it be better to do, you know, a full-on or take 2? Like if I take 1 and 2, is that a better option than just putting on the 3? Tension spring. There it says. Okay, maybe there's like math, quick maths. Does it say how much? Okay, so here, enhances attack. So if you have no maneuver up, it does 3% extra. If you have 1 maneuver up, it does 6. 2 is 9, and 3 is 12. All right, that's simple enough. So if, say we just have 1 fire, would be 6%. Whoops. I can just look again. Okay, tension spring 2. Did it ask? It asked me right here. Oh yeah. Tension spring 2 is, so it's a 3% difference. So it's 3 to 6, 6 to 9. So it's the same. Well, let's see what 3 says. 3 is probably the next highest, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. It was 6 and 9, right? So 15. Yeah, so it's equivalent. The only thing is you're just taking up less space on your pet. All right. So they're equal. So yeah, if you can, you want to jam in the highest number, because 1 and 3 are the same as just, or excuse me, 1 and 2 is the same as just 3. Okay, so we've got auto repair kit, flash bulb. I think it'd be better to have another auto HP thing. Right. Attack. So we have, what do we have? We have ice, lightning. Let's do some lightning. I think lightning is like accuracy. Yeah, enhances accuracy, adds lightning damage to attacks, analyzes evasion patterns, and gradually enhances accuracy. Oh, countering. Oh, that'd be a good one to have on there on a tank pet. It could counter. So let's do counter and then accuracy. All right, now we're 3 out of 3 for the lightning. Oh, whoops. I still have. I'm gonna do 1 more light. Prioritizes curing. Oh yeah. I could do ice or water. Oh, water has magic defense, so we'll do magic defense. Magic defense. And I think that's about it. Right, Ariel? Cosmo! What up? Playing a little cat's eye, my friend. Trying to explain Puppet Master, but I'm doing it really poorly. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Amanda Jammer's another. Might as well put in more. Oh, we already did that. More, yeah. I might go see. Do I want to dump a bunch of money into this job that I'm not even going to play? So everything else I don't think really matters. Magic resistance, MP. It's not really doing anything else for me since this frame's not using magic points. I think it only uses. Does it only use stone skin when I use an earth maneuver, which I won't be using? I'm only going to be using like fire, lightning, and wind. Oh shit! What was that called? It was called. What do I think of Monk as a DPS? Monk is one of my favorite DPSs. I played retail. I was a Monk main. I had all the good stuff. I had black belt. I had the weapons. I had the things. I had a real big PP. But it's a lot of fun. Specifically on CatseyeXI. I know it was a little underwhelming like a few months ago, but I think the team's done a good job of buffing like the weapon skills and stuff. So I haven't played at the highest tier stuff. Maybe I should buy the Aeonic weapon skill, but when you get the Aeonic weapon skill for Monk, you have access to, it's a dex modifier, dexterity modifier, so you have access to a lot of damage, because you have like your Bayakos are a nice dex increase. You can put on an Osode for dex. Your Rajas has dex, so it'll be decent. if you buy the I can't remember. Is it the? I can't remember the weapon skill name. Now I'm going to the merit points, but this is not where you get it from, right? You get it from Domain Invasion, but it's called this Shidin Spiral. So you get the spiral, and I was doing some Domain Invasion with a monk that was cranking out like 4 or 5K spirals, and obviously the more you invest gear and time into a job, the more powerful it's going to be. It has like it doesn't have a linear scale of power. It kind of ramps up. So like at the beginning, you'll get to those just by having like base gear and the weapon skill. You'll probably be doing like 3 and 4K. But the more like +1 gear you get, the more you augment gear, you'll incrementally increase. But I like the straightforward playstyle to monk. Right, you just basically go in and beat shit up. I was a big fan of trying to solo stuff on my monk back on retail, so I had different sets. I had like an evasion set, I had a haste set, I had like a tanking set, and then when Dancer came out as a sub job, that was a go-to sub job for solo and stuff. I went to C and I would solo a lot of things like organs on the monk. But yeah, it's really fun. Like I said, I think it's a little bit outshined on Cat's Eye. It's probably like 3rd or 4th down the list. I know Samurai's the big one. Samurai, just because with the Aeonic weapon skills being a thing, jobs that can do weapon skills quickly are going to have, better time doing more damage just because, their kit is built around weapon skilling. So like Samurai and Dragoon do really well. Monk is kind of the way the job's set up is like you do a good damage over time because your auto attacks with the haste gear and the kick attacks and everything kind of stack. So you do, and then, but I know they've recently buffed it. I want to say back in December, maybe? It's on the Discord if you read like announcements and then you scroll up the list, it'll say when stuff was adjusted and what times. But since I haven't unlocked the spiral, I haven't unlocked that Aeonic weapon skill. I just have Azuran Fists. so right now the monk's kind of but it is still fun to play. And even though I don't really play it, I did put some merit points into it. I got him 75 faux show, and then I think I merited kick attacks. And what's the one ability where Formless Strikes? I got kick attacks at 6, and then Formless Strikes is really nice to at least put 1 point into. I'd say put all 5 in there, just because your damage will, like anytime there's a physical immunity boss or monster, pop that. You beat them up like jellies. It's really powerful, like jellies that take like resisted physical damage, so that's nice. But me likey me like him long time. Let's see. So I was checking out. Were we done with? I think we were all equipped as far as this goes. Oh, I only had one more thing I could throw in there, which I guess whatever. Magic attack. I mean, I guess. Will it use stone skin if I'm not using... Oh, that's what I was going to look up. Does shock absorber use stone skin if I don't use any stone or any stone activations? Holy shit, my brain is bleeding. Shock absorber. Oh my god. It just says functionality use stone skin. Oh, the automation will use stone skin with an earth maneuver active. So I actually have to use an earth maneuver to get it. Okay. I don't want to do that. Nah. I mean, you can flip if you do want to pop that in there, I guess. Pop an earth maneuver and then immediately pop another fire or wind or whatever, but you have a chance to overload, and so that's the downside of playing monk. Like if you are trying to spam your maneuver abilities, you'll overload, and then you'll be unable to do anything for like a minute or something. Hey, thanks. I have a 200k conquest points and need another 100k. What's the fastest way to get another 100k? The fastest? Oh my god, probably just throw a... There's no... Sorry, my friend. There's no fastest. I guess if you really wanted to crank out points, you could cheese your copper vouchers into... you can exchange them. So let's go... I'll show you where you can... I don't know what nation you're from, but I'm from Bastock, but it applies... Or I'm from Sandaria, but it applies to the same. So if like you're from Bastock or you're from Windhurst, you just go talk to the same character, the same Moogle guy, and you can trade your copper vouchers into conquest points. So I got copper vouchers. You get the copper vouchers from doing... Oh, Sandaria. Okay, well, that works out well. So yeah, I'll show you where to talk to the guy. But you get these from doing... completing like records of eminence quests. So a big bonus would be during gains, because you're getting XP and you're getting those vouchers just from XPing, so you don't really have to complete any specific objectives. But if you wanted to target objectives, you could do that as well. But you get the copper vouchers as rewards for completing those objectives. So like during gains, you gain 5,000 experience points. You get a copper voucher. It's super simple. That's why everybody freaks out on the server and they scream gains, and everybody's like, I'm doing gains now, because it's a huge opportunity to make money, and because you get sparks and you get the vouchers, and then you can funnel that into gear and gil. But okay, so come over, talk to this lady. You're like, hey lady, you would trade her your vouchers, which I'll do just to get them out of my inventory. She holds them. Copper vouchers, give them to her. Like, hey lady, take this. Thank you. I have 48 for safekeeping. Okay, so you can also exchange currencies, and you would just say currencies, and there's conquest points. So one voucher equals 1,000 conquest points. So that'd be an easy way to squeeze out a few. I think there's better ways to spend the copper vouchers, though. Like if you come down here to the assault points, go over to Ergen and see what pieces of equipment look good as rewards. I earned all my assault gear by doing it this way. So then you trade it into points, and then you can go over there and get the gear. But the other way would just to be throw on a signet, throw on 10, and then go out and XP in a conquest zone. So you have to be under the conquest nation or whatever, right? You can't go to like treasures or Wings of the Goddess areas, or you can't go to other DLC areas. You basically have to gain experience points in conquest areas. So I have a guide on the channel. I think I went 1 to 75 in like 10 hours, and the big majority, the big chunk of that was in conquest areas. I did go to treasures to fight birds, but just around this area. I think that they need to be at least... if I could give you some of my points, I would. I've got... What does that say underneath my head? It say like almost 2 million conquest points. No, I have almost 2 million conquest points. So just level a job to 75. You level all 15 jobs to 75 or whatever, you get 2 million conquest points. You can also do these supplies quests. So you could do a supplies quest, and it'll reward points. So I've done all those before. You just take a package to the region, to the guard. It'll also give you a fast travel there. But I think it rewards like 200 or 500 points. So if you haven't done your supplies, and they rotate weekly depending on who has control of the nation. So if you're like, okay, well, I want to do my supplies run to Vargandi, you have to have Sandaria has control, or whatever your nation is. I know you said Sandaria, but for anybody else that's watching it, so like Bastock people could go to Northalen, Winders people could go to Ronfair. But that's also a way to earn some points. Let me think. What else is there? I don't think you can directly trade like items. Can you go to the outpost and trade items directly to the guy for points? Maybe. Let me see about that. I can't remember if that's a thing or not. Do we have... oh, here, let's try... We'll go over to Volbo, see if I can talk to the guy that's right there. Where's the book at? Travel to... Volbo. I know, we'll just go... I'll just talk to the person. Chris, what are you saying right now? Never. I'm talking to myself. Alright, let's see. I think at one time, I don't know if CatseyeXI does it or not, but you could trade items to the outpost guards for points. Or am I misremembering? Holes in my brain. Let's see. So let's go to Volbo since we have... Or maybe it's a nation that's not in your control. Maybe that's just conquest tally points. Maybe that's not actually... I'm thinking so hard right now. So I thought at one time you could talk to the guy that's here. This guy. Or just either any of them. So when you come to the outpost, you talk to any of the guys. And it says, if you trade me unused equipment, I'll add their value to your country's region points. So I think that's different. That's not conquest. That's not the same. I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. Yeah. Okay, false. All right, never mind. That's for region points, which region points is how... the winners, if you look in the upper right-hand corner, it's like the balance of power. So you put your signet on, you fight in these areas, and whoever has the most region points is awarded the winner at the end of the week. There you go. So like it says regional control, Bastoc's major in this area, and if you trade items, you get more region points. Never mind, that's not conquest points. Why are you still talking about it? I can't think of anything else other than... I would say the most, like, the way I did it was just level stuff. Just level jobs with a signet on. And you earn points that way. Is there an item that increases? I think the Akatin, does it give you extra... No, maybe that's just extra crystals. Are there any items you can wear for conquest points? I don't know, let's look. Aha! Conquest points, Sandaria items. These are rewards. The following NPCs bestow signets, conquest rewards. These are all like stuff you buy. No national placement. No. Yeah, I thought the Akatin gives you more crystals. I think. Yeah, just crystals and movement speed. It doesn't actually award. No. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can squeeze out of my sponge of a brain. There's no other like temporary buff. This is XP buffs. This will return you to a outpost. That's gives you a signet, a buff. Oh wait, send arena flag. Mog enhancement. There you go. Aha! I knew there was one. All right, so you can buy the same when you hit rank 10 in Sandoria or your nation. Throw this in your Mog house, and it gives you Sandoria conquest. It will increase the number of individual conquest points received for adventurers. So you could potentially buy this flag. Do I have one in my house? I think I have one in my house. How do I see that? Mog house. It's my house. Am I not reading the menu? Oh, view house. Mog safe. Wait, did I go past it? There. So I've got one in there. Aha. So yeah, pick up your flag, and then you have to mount it in your house. So throw it on the wall, and then the buff will activate. And it's not very much. I want to say it's only like, is it like 5? Does it say like 5 or 3%? It's not a ton. Oh, okay, I was wrong. 16. Wow. So 16%. So that actually is probably one of the reasons I have 2 million. So make sure you get the flag, and then level a job to 75. Grants conquest points at the conquest weight. Oh, of 16 instead of 10. So it's a 6% difference. I thought it was like an additional 16%. I'm like, that's crazy. So it works nice though. Mog enhancement. I don't think CatseyeXI has access to Mog enhancement conquest. That's not. So if you don't have access to the flag, it looks like some of these. It says Mog enhancement, millionaire's desk. All right, so you can also buy some furniture, throw some furniture in your place. It gives you Mog enhancement. If you're a woodworker or or if you got some cash, you want to buy it. I wonder how expensive this is. Is it a lot? Is it a lot of money? Yeah, I bet it's crazy expensive. I just put the flag in there because you get it as a reward for rank 10, which you want to do rank 10 anyway. That way you're getting your rewards. It looks like you could buy. Oh, the trees around Christmas time. That's not for a while, but you could do the tree, right? Am I thinking of the Christmas trees? Yeah, put a tree in there for points. But is there anything else? No. No, it's a grind. You just gotta grind it. You just gotta slug it out. All right. What were we doing? We were doing a game. All right. So hey, now that we're here, might as well call in the puppet. We can beat up enemies around the area. So we'll see if we can't fight something. Let's see. Let me switch to my macro. We'll see if we can demonstrate how PUP works. My macro looks something like this. I have like deploy, where I call out the puppet, and then I have, since I'm sub dancer, using my curing waltz 2, which is the highest cure. I think it's equivalent to like a cure 3. Drain samba drains hit points from enemies that have health. It doesn't work like on undead. That's like erase, healing waltz. It'll erase one negative status ailment. Retrieve. Call my pet away. Then you also have, I have Azure and Fist, and then you have your maneuvers. So then each of the maneuvers has its own ability. I want to say, I thought you had pet activity, or you had like Short King. Alt! Why? Yes, 1/2. Okay. All right, let's call in the pet. What? Am I doing that wrong? Is it a different... Oh, activate. Sorry. So use activate and deactivate to call in your pet. Where's he at? He's behind me. There he is. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. Moving. Alright, here we go. Okay. So, got the guy ready to go. Fight this lizard, I suppose. I'll be able to kill this anyway. I want to see if I can fight like something tougher. So, deploy is like your attack. So, now that he's fighting, I could use light maneuver. Now that I use the light maneuver, see how it says overload chance 7? He'll activate any of the light stuff. So he just flashed. Then you can fire maneuver. What's the cooldown on? So then he'll provoke. And then the other one was wind, wind. So that he's evasive. So I got all my maneuvers up. And the pup will automatically do stuff. So it's pretty simple. It's fun. It's the link shell's roasting me. Yes. I hate you guys. It's 5.5 Himbo. Hey, I had a lot of luck on Tinder. You guys don't even know. The ladies love me because they don't know how tall I am. So they say you're hot, but then they see me in person and they're like, "Oh my God, where's your legs?" Oh my God, what happened to your legs? So he did the provoke, nice, and so he's got a dumpy. Now I look like a martini glass. My legs are really skinny. I'm all upper body. It's all chest and arms, and then it's like no legs. I skip leg day almost every week. I'm like, today's Wednesday. I should do a leg day. Nah, we don't do that. My legs include sitting down. I'll do push-ups and chin-ups for days. Bench press. Every day is bench press. That's funny. I haven't even built out my gear sets yet. There we go. What's happening? Yeah, I suppose maybe let the pet get a little more hate. I could, I might be a little too strong for this. Might need to debuff myself or unstrong myself. I straddle Himbo and Golden Retriever. Oh, you guys make me laugh. They're too funny. Yeah, with light maneuvers, the pet will regenerate. There we go. So you can see I used the light maneuver. You got to keep a timer on that. It's 2 minutes. You can see, look at the bar down here. He's slowly regenerating, 97, 98. So I need to gear it a little better to make it stronger. That way it would regenerate more health. I'm stuck on a bush. Yeah, no, I'm taking a break from ladies. They're all crazy. I'm taking a break from dating. The ladies are insanity. Make sure your maneuvers are up. and if you are bored or whatever with the like the setup, you can manipulate the pup, or you can do different challenges with it, I guess, but I do a lot of soloing on Dragoon, so I really haven't found the need to play on Pup very much. Like I said, I don't even have gear sets set up for it yet. There are different sets of equipment too. Like, say you start using your maneuvers like back to back to back, you may consider macroing in like overload sets, like stuff to do with overload, which would reduce that. Here, let's see if I can overload myself. I'm overloading! So we'll use light and then fire. It's what, on a 10-second cooldown? So you can only use a maneuver. So you kind of want to plan, right? You want to plan out what you're doing. You're like, okay, well, I want my pup to heal, and I want it to provoke at these times. Or let's see, cure myself. Treasure. I can't break my overload. You do it enough, it'll say 4. Okay, so it says overload chance at 4%. So you're gambling. I'm a gambling man. So deploy would attack it. It also would fight things that you fight. Like if you didn't necessarily want to get up close and fight with it. Draco! What up? Yeah, 0%. Okay. I know it gets, like, the more of the same maneuver. I think if you have, like, let's see if we can put 3 light maneuvers up at the same time and get it to overload. But basically, it'll put you into a state where you can no longer give the puppet inputs. I think it lasts like a minute or something. So you want to kind of plan. There's some strategy involved with gameplay. A 1% chance. I'm too strong. I am fighting like easy prey enemies. Is he gonna fight this guy, or what are we doing? There you go, pal. Hey there, pal. There. Light maneuvers, overload chance is 16. And then so, yeah, if you stack, I guess you stack the same element back to back. There, 29%. We have all 3 light maneuvers. %. There, now I'm overloaded. Okay. So I overdid it, and it looks like it's a 30-second reduction, but I can't do anything. I can't give the pet any commands for like 30 seconds, so you want to avoid that. There's gear to help. I think your artifact gear has some overload reductions, and then there's other pieces of gear. Do I have one on here? Yeah, there you go. So you could macro this in when you use your maneuver ability to help reduce the overload rate. But pretty simple. Let's see if we can. Maybe we'll switch out. See what the ranger tank can do. Obviously, we're fighting easy prey mobs, so I'm doing too much damage, so I'm out damaging the enmity on the puppet. Bop, 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 bop. Treasure chests. I wonder. So what was some of the other suggestions for, like, say I want to switch to a ranger pup. What was the Masty? Puppet Master Guide. New player leveling guide. Oh, there you go, boys. If you're looking for EXPs, check it out. New player leveling guide. I wonder if that'd be for retail only. Retail specific. Sets. Ranger set. Ranger, here you go. So we'll throw on the sharpshooter head and Valor Edge frame. Then it has optic fiber optic, 1 and 2, auto repair, coiler, occasionally increases the automation's bonus melee attacks, earth, damage taken, haste, store TP. So it looks like it's a similar setup to a lot of other stuff. We have haste, attack, fiber optics, region. It's like the same thing on all the setups. And you would do these same maneuvers. Inhibitor. Use different maneuver patterns to keep fresh pups from overloading. I'm overloading! Alright, Torbjorn. Let's see. cannot... Oh, I gotta get rid of him. Get out of here. So retrieve will... Oh, bring them back to you. I need deactivate. There we go. So deploy is like attack, retrieve is like come back. There's probably another... If you look at your abilities, you go to pet commands. That'll give you commands when your pet is out to see all the available stuff. You can also look at the Puppet Master job wiki or whatever. Okay, let's see. So it said sharp shot head. Oh, I gotta remove all these. Okay. There's probably... What's the command for remove all? There's gotta be one. I wonder if you can macro in the pet, so you can easily swap between pet builds. Sharp shot, Valor Edge frame, and then it was like TP usage, sure. Ranged accuracy. Uses multiple ranged attacks. We'll do armor plate, sure. Oh wait, I only have 4 of those, so we'll put the highest armor plate on. I want more defense. Accuracy. Well, I wonder if the... Because he'll be within melee range, so we probably want melee stuff and range stuff. Erases all wind maneuver bird effects, but grants barrage. Nice. Big damage. Accuracy. Oh yeah, we'll do flash bulb, auto repair. All right, let's see what he can do. Hey, buddy. He's stuck on the wall. %, overload. Oh my god. So that'll put regen on him. What were the others? So we probably want wind. And then fire, yeah? How's he doing? Let's watch him fight. Is he gonna do a ranged weapon skill? Bone Crusher. That was a melee attack. 1,000? Holy! Does he get stoned with So he did Weapon Bash right there. And he doesn't take... Yeah, so Petrify didn't work on him. That's nice. He's at 100%. So I'm just going to stand here and look pretty. We'll keep maneuvers up. I'm watching timing. And I think the more you're successful, the longer they last, maybe? Or are they at 2 minutes? Or maybe if you... There you go, so... He's using that particular weapon skill, it looks like. think the rotation is just basically keep your maneuvers up, kind of get it to follow a set pattern. Can I sit down while I'm in battle? Oh, I can. Oh, he sits down too. I'm like, what are you doing? Weapon skill. Yeah, 1,000 point weapon skill. We'll hook up a mage frame next and see what the mage frame can do. I'm watching you. It'd be cool if CatseyeXI. I don't know how intensive it would be to create cosmetic items, but if you could customize your pup to look like different things, make it look like I don't know, Chucky or a Care Bear or a troll or a leprechaun or he's dying over here. And yeah, if you need more health replenishment, just go double regen. Yeah, I wonder is the so like the duration was like 2 minutes, then 3, then 4. So I think it is the subsequent. Whoa, subsequent charges increase the duration. So like if you're successful and you don't have an overload, you get a longer duration on each charge. Is that how that works? I don't know, Chris. You tell me. I'm knowing stuff. Not. All right, so let's rest him to full. I think if he's at full health, down here when you deactivate, you can then instantly reactivate again. So we don't. Otherwise, we'll need to wait if it's not at full health. Sleeping. All right, it's full health. Oh, you get a minute. So at full health, then you get a minute till you can call it back in. Okay. All right, let's see about. So what was the suggestions for mage? Tank. Gnole. Oh, CP Ranger solo. There's a solo set. I thought I saw like you could have like a red mage set up. Are they just talking about that? I'm reading. Oh yeah, here. So like Stormwaker head. It'll heal, nuke, and enfeeble. Okay. Stormwaker. Do you have access to the... I think I have this headpiece. I don't think I did the body, though, yet. Do I have the frame? I don't think so. Oh, wait, there's a remove all option. Yeah, let's do that. Where'd that go? It's at the top. Oh, my God. Duh. Alright, let's get the Stormwaker head. Oh, I do have the frame. Okay. So there's our caster frame. So you probably want to put... Since this body has magic points. Look over here, you got magic points. You probably want to give it like some refresh. So you're going to have mana tank, conserve MP, converter. There you go. Now I got 6 out of 6. So now I can use a dark maneuver and it'll like basically restore its magic points. We'll do auto Auto repair. Sure. Enhances defense, magic defense. Is there like a magic accuracy or a magic damage? Ranged accuracy, evasion, MP cost. Oh, there it is. So ice. Oh yeah, I should have known that. Ice stuff is magic based. I'm missing so many things. Alright, let's give it... We'll make it... It'll die instantly if it uses provoke. Let's see. Attack. Let's give it some evasion, I guess. Oops. Or defense. I think the defense works no matter what. There we go. Alright. Alright, we'll call them in. We'll see if they cast any magic spells. Magic spells! Go! Get him. We're gonna need, what? Ice? Ice was magic. Dark was refresh. Oh, he's dying already. Yeah, look at this. You can already see that it's taking way more damage as the caster. And light. So, will it heal me, I guess, is the question. Is it going to cast it Enfeeble, or what? What are we doing here, buddy? What are you... He's not doing it. Oh, there he goes. Magic Mortar. Okay, so he did a weapon skill. What do I have to get? What do I got to do to make it heal me? Light maneuver, no. Let's take a look at the attachments. Maybe I messed up the attachments somehow. How are you fighting? How are you fighting in this? You got like leggings on. You got a frilly, puffy shirt. I'm almost half health. Why hasn't it healed me yet? I'm dying. Alright, let me see. Okay, Soul Soother Head. Oh, Storm Waker Frame. Well, this one says heals and nukes. It's both of them. Was there no? Maybe I can look it up. Storm Waker Head. Storm Wanker. The automation's AI resides in each of its heads. Changing the frame around with heads not only potentially changes combat skills, but the behavior of the puppet. Detailed information can be on automation combat parameters. Casting delays. Every 12 seconds it should be enfeebling, and 22 seconds it should be enhancing. Other than that, it should be healing. Spells, enfeebling. So I need, it looks like I need a light casting priority. Oh, that's for this head. Harlequin head. Okay, up here, Harlequin head. Oh, my face is in the way. Let me move it. Whoa. Alright. So healing, casting priority, spells. Okay, so if you put up these maneuvers, it will use these enfeebles. Valor Edge. Oh, we're using the heart, or we're using the Stormwaker. Okay. Here, okay, maneuver priority. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Fire is Adel, slow is earth, poison is water, silence is wind. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if you could do a pretty decent job of soloing, because I was running into problems silencing like sky gods. So if you have access to silence, make it easy. Then you could probably do it on Puppet instead of Red Mage. Your upper lip hair. Nice name. Love it. What are you trying to say? I don't need a trim or a shave or. Yeah, Treasures is fun. I have, even though I played through the DLC and stuff back on retail, yeah, whatever, 10, 15 years ago, I never really played PUP. So I'm super uneducated. I'm pretty ignorant. Hey, what are you, ignorant? On how PUP works and everything. So trying to learn it, but looks like you can nuke with ice. Light would be cure. Okay, so we do need a light maneuver for it to cure us. And it basically has casting priority, so it would prioritize what? From top to bottom? Denotes spell that is forced. Casting may be altered based on the maneuver's hit points, magic points, see maneuver priority. So in order to prioritize stuff, it's going to have to be healing. It'll nuke low HP enemies. Other than that, it'll cure. Don't trust the AI. Yeah, it seems like this is pretty vague on its description. It's just kind of like, hey, use this maneuver and you may get something to happen. What? Maneuver prioritize. So let's see if we can. We'll put on the white head, the Soul Soother head, and see if that'll cast white magic. It'll use light. It'll also do, it'll buff me, huh? Spirit Reaver knows. Prioritizes Drain and Asper over nukes once below 75. An Ice Maneuver will prioritize nukes again. We'll switch between the two powerful nukes depending on recast. We'll use Cure 5 over 6. This is retail. So probably 4 over 5. Oh, region's only cast if the foe is ranked decent challenger above. Okay, well that's why it wasn't region. I think we're fighting easy prey stuff. Let me try a different set on the PUP. Did it have more notes? Oh, this will be what spells are at what level. Yeah. Blizzard. Asper. Oh, we don't have access to this. So it'll be 75 and under. So it doesn't have access to every spell, right? Poison, Paralyze, Protect, Shell. Okay. Yeah, we'll try the whitehead. Whiteheads. I got a lot of blackheads in my nose. I gotta have a... You ever watch those what's that, Dr. Lee or whatever that lady is on TikTok? And she like digs the stuff out of the old people's necks. What's that name? Popper Pimple or whatever her name is. It's Sandra something, right? Isn't it Sandra Lee? Or are you thinking of Sarah Lee? Those are snack cakes. Those are delicious. Yeah, Popper Pimples. Yes. Yeah, you definitely don't want to eat those those cakes. What? Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't know. I'm the ones I like is where she like digs the horse, or the way they show like they show like the giant the horse's ass. That's me. I'm a horse's ass. But they show the horse has like an infection, and then they slice it open, and it like squirts pimple juice all over the place. I'm hungry. I think I have some cottage cheese in the fridge. I gotta go have dinner, guys. All right, what are we doing? We're switching heads from black heads to white heads. When you see a dent, you know it's a good one. That's funny. All right, let's go. I gotta remove all the attachments, huh? Lame. What? Oh, duh. All right, dismantle, dismantle this guy. Oh, is he at full hit points? I hope so. All right, check this out. Oh, I gotta move all the attachments. This is annoying. Alright. Okay, so then we needed probably stuff to do with magic points, I would imagine. So you probably want magic point attachments. Hey, we got bugs in the house. Uh-oh. Gotta kill that bug. My house is 100 years old. I had a bat in the kitchen yesterday. I had a bat hanging from the curtains. I'm like, what are those? What kind of curtains are those? Where you like semi-see-through? They like veneers? No, those are teeth. What are they called? Not blinds. I don't know. It's like the semi-see-through curtains. Anyway, I can see a bat hanging on the back of it. I caught him. They're endangered around here. You're not supposed to kill him, so I let him go. I let him go. But yeah, he squeaked at me. I caught him in a Ziploc container. No, in a like a Tupperware. Yeah, the excuse I use when I find a dead rat next to me is the house is old. Yes, that's exactly correct. Like, I think I just saw like a praying mantis fly by or something. It was a giant beetle landed on the... Anyway, I'll kill it later. But yeah, my house is old. It's 100 years old, so it has holes. Okay, we're putting... No, this is the wrong stuff. Wait, we're looking towards... Here we go. Okay, so we're looking to do... We need probably light, dark, and... It doesn't really say. I wonder if I can do ice. Ice is paralyze. All right. That'll be our setup. Are you sure? No. Okay. All right. Let's see if we'll do ice. Yep. Sure. Okay. Sure. Yep. Alright, and then the other stuff can be, yep, dark stuff. We got the mana jammer. Mana jammers. We'll do auto repair. Oh, prioritizes curing. Okay, there you go. You want that one. Alright, let's see if we can get her going. Throw me a cure at least. Do something. Yeah, my backyard has lots of animals. I just look out the backyard. There's usually deer. I see a lot of white-tailed deer running around back there. Sometimes last season they came up into the yard. I planted a garden. I had like tomatoes and peppers and strawberries and watermelon. And they ate all of my garden. I didn't fence it off. I didn't do anything, but those sons of bitches ate my garden. So I should turn them into jerky. That's what I should do. I'm totally trying to help. Stop. Nightbot. Apparently, Nightbot's upset with you. But yeah, then I had what else did I have? I have foxes in the backyard. I saw last season that there was a fox family, and they had babies. You know that baby foxes are black? Because they had like their fur was like black, and then they turn orange when they're older. I had foxes back there. I have raccoons in my backyard. I don't feed any of these animals. They just show up. There was a hummingbird last summer. I was out in the weight room. Hummingbird flew up to the window. I think it's because I have a garden hose out there, and it drips. It like constantly dripping, so he was drinking from the hose. I need to take damage here so the guy will heal me. He's not even deployed yet. There. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. Let's see if we can fight something that'll actually hurt me. I think, so this winter, I don't know, a few months ago, I had something come in the house and then die in the vent. I don't know if it was a squirrel or if it was a mouse or something, but I was running the heat, and then I could smell like dead carcass. So that was unfortunate because I can't crawl through the ductwork and find it, so I just had to wait for it to get done stinking. Yeah. Oh, my magic skill is non-existent. Well, that's the other thing I forgot to say is you got to skill up your puppets. All of your puppets' skills you got to skill up. That's annoying. I basically played with a. Can you look at your? Let me use the abilities. Maybe it'll heal me. You got to use the puppet with the. I don't have a trapper's license. No. Bats, you mean? Yes, I did trap. I trapped him for sure in Tupperware. He's lunch. I put him in the fridge. I'll be eating him later. Or the raccoons. Trap the raccoons, you mean? Yeah, they're annoying. They were living in my garage for a while. Oops, I used the wrong thing. I need to use ice. Ice, baby. Okay. Is this automation going to heal me now? I'm almost dead. Hello, automation. It's broken. Alright, so I have... Oh, maybe does it need to have a certain skill cap? I'm gonna die here. Before it'll start casting magic? Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to get the skill levels up. Alright, we have ice, dark, and light maneuvers. Does it say anything about, like, capping out there? I should probably not stand out in the middle. I'm stuck! Ah! Does it say anything about skill caps? I would imagine the level... Well, is that, like, spells are reflective of your level? Like, your actual character level or your skill level? And it just says level. Unlike other magic wielders, automations learn magic at their skill. Okay. No, that's why. It's because my puppet's level, the magic level is only level 3. I just saw the skill up for 3. So I got to skill up all the magic. When I was leveling, I went like tank class or whatever. So I have to level all the ranger abilities and all the curing. So that's why it won't start curing me till it's level 12, and it's only level 3. Okie dokie. Oh my god! So you got not only you got to spend millions of dollars on this thing, but then you also have to skill up every frame and every head. Yeah, slacker indeed. There. So use Dia. So maybe it would be a better option to put on the tank head, or excuse me, the tank body with the healing head, and have it. Then I won't beat on the enemies. I could just skill up Dia over and over until I can actually get some abilities for it. Boo! Where's my... Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to rethink this whole... We have to rethink this whole thing. I mean, at least as an ace account, it has like faster skill ups or whatever. There. And then you gotta... Okay, so now it's level 5. Oh my god! So you gotta wait for Dia to wear off before you can recast Dia. So I got hundreds of hours of gameplay if I want to be an actual puppet master. Could I just deploy the guy on him and see if they will fight? Yeah, so if you have 3, so you put light maneuvers up. That way it's, oh, I overloaded already. Duh! Okay. So there we go. Now we're regening health, regaining, regenitaling. Gotta get that health up, man. I overloaded. Oh, this job sucks. You know, it's just really complicated. There's a lot to know. It's super involved between mixing and matching heads and what abilities or what levels. So we're gonna have to. He's gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna die. Ah, dia jokes. Got him. Can I heal my puppet with? Why can't I heal it with Curing Waltz? Lame. All right. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of skill ups involved. Can I see? Does it have an accurate? Probably doesn't say combat skills for what my pet is, does it? Pet command. That's all the commands available to the pet. Mm-hmm. You probably just have to know, right? You probably just have to figure it out. Status. All right. I'm going to check. So we did... so I kind of understand how that's working now. Is there any other tests we want to make before I eat chili? We got like 10 minutes left on the stream before chili time, boys. I made some chicken chili. I mean bat chili. I made some bat chili, so... Gonna have that here in a second. But we did the... So, yeah. So, once you slap on the heads, then you'll have to learn the abilities. Okay, got it. Caps out at 75. So, in order to have an actual decent, like, nuking pet... Or, wait, maybe does your pet... What's the cap on... Well, like, on 75 retail era... like your character's cap was like 272 or something, or 276. So is that the natural cap on 75? So you got to get up to your pup up to level 70 or up to 276. Well, fire 5. It's probably more than that. 5 stone, cure 6. Maybe not. I don't know. Does it say reading? No. I'm not seeing anything. I can move my head now. Keep your head right where it's at. Yes, sir. Yeah, probably doesn't. Yeah. This is for retail, so it's going to go up to the retail cap of 393. I think we already did. Oh, let's see. Yeah. The ranged... We did the ranger setup where we had that. Changing heads. Base melee of 404 B+. Yes. So you have to figure out... So it is. So that does make sense. So if the cap at B+, so it's a B+. Okay. So if we're using... Here, it tells right here. So the base frame... This is the rank. So, you'd have to do the math on what 75 cap skills cap at. But I want to say, like, I thought A+ for a cap was 276 from, like, the 75 era. Stats at 99. So I'm going to imagine that you get up to 276. You probably get arrow. Unless there's been other modifiers. I don't think it said on the wiki. I don't think it said anything about that. Accuracy, yes. Oh, yeah. So you do have like a base melee B+. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of skilling up to do. Get to it. All right. Gross. Blech. Casting delays. Okay. All right, boys. I think that's going to be it for the stream today. I'm going to get some bat soup, and we're going to have that for dinner, so happy rabies to me. So, all right, fellas. Appreciate everybody for watching. I will see y'all in the next one. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll put a thing over there and a stuff over here. So, yep. Thank you, gentlemen. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.